Hello, everyone. Today is Tuesday, July 22nd, 2025 at 10:09 a.m. in the morning. Wow, I'm so tired. So, man, and I still feel like I need more rest, more sleep, whatever. But I don't know how long this video will be. But my regulars, subscribers, you know, y'all know what the deal is and why I have to record in the dark. Excuse me, but um so the stalkers brag about how you can record in the dark and you still can't run and you still can't hide. We will still find you. Excuse me. So I turned off like everything, and that's what a lot of the times that's what I try my best to do. But you know, so, so I mean, um, basically, wow, if I would have known this, I would have probably done it a long time ago. But on an app for one of the hotels, um, I realized I had almost enough points for a totally free night. But at this particular hotel, I didn't get the I didn't get the you know this I mean I didn't I mean I you know how sometimes if you like pay partially with points in another way, you pay partially with cash if you have like a certain amount of points. Like if you have like say if the room it can be like um 15,000 points for a totally free night. If you earned up enough points, if you stayed enough stays to earn 15,000 points. But then, um, if you have, so, or if you don't have quite 15,000, if you have like 7,900, 46 points, and you don't have enough for the 15 for the free night, then you can do like 6,000 points for $50 or something. But this hotel didn't allow that, but I got even better deal. Then I had 1,980 points or something around there. And then, you know, I called up the hotel company and asked, well, excuse me, how can I buy points for enough to how can I buy enough points? And I don't really do this that much, but I figure I had an advantage this time. So I was like, how can I buy enough points where I can get, the enough to make ends meet for that, free night for the 12,000, points. And so she suggested that I spend $15 for the for 1,500 points, and that would cover enough so I could make ends meet. So all I excuse me, I purchased $15 of points and was able to get the room. Well, it wasn't really free because I paid $15, but I was able to. But it was more like kind of dirt cheap or very cheap. But the regular night would have been less than $80. But so I mean, I was able to rest and relax, and um I had a little bit of perp activity, but I can't I mean, certain things I can say, but certain things I can't say. But yeah, but I was able to have a relaxing shower. It's like I showered yesterday evening, well, yesterday afternoon. Excuse me. As soon as I got in one room, they didn't have the amenity that I needed or was trying to get, so I had to switch rooms, and the housekeeper was still cleaning this room, and so then after that I was able to get in this room and then put my stuff down. Well, this is one of the cleaner hotels, and she just got done cleaning everything, so I didn't have to really sanitize or spray or disinfect, when I came in here. And I was like relaxed and normal as far as my OCD goes. It's clean, excuse me, in one of the nicer hotels. One of the hotels that the stalkers will really, really, really be mad and feel like I don't deserve it. And trying very hard to get me wrongfully shut down. So, and especially the amenity, I'm not gonna say what it is, because they will really, really, really get mad and attack me, you know. Or they might right now be trying to figure out or hunt for or find what this amenity is. you know, it's a unique, special kind of amenity with the hotel. You know, excuse me, if I weren't being stalked or harassed or attacked for having something nice, then I could tell y'all. Excuse me, but yeah, I felt like, well, wow, after I went through last week, I freaking owe it to myself to have something nice. Since they try to illegally throw away everything I own, everything I have, all my possessions, every damn thing. I had a rough week last week, so why not make myself have something a little better this week? At least at the start of this week. So, you know, um, so I was able to, get this hotel. I'm surprised, but I'm surprised, how low the points were enough for a free night, but I still had to pay a $50 deposit. But I don't know how soon I will get the deposit back. You know, Sometimes they'd be like within 15 minutes. Other times it might take up to like 4 days or something. You know, but I still need to get my laundry done or get away to get quarters to get my laundry done. They don't have laundry at this hotel. I'm surprised because it's a really nice hotel. Um, you know, so um, I mean, I, um, I don't know. It's like a part of, well, I'm not gonna say part of me. All of me, I'm feeling afraid that they might illegally find out where I'm at, or if I leave here, they might find out where I was at and publicize, the name and address like they usually do. It's like, well, if they got in person perps stalking me, whether I have a phone or not, and they always there, always everywhere I'm at. So how can people blame my phone when well, of course, without a phone, I can't. Without a phone or a camera, I can't have any documentation. I mean, I can't have any physical evidence, but I can write down things. Or if there was the, the 80s and 90s, maybe I could have had Polaroid pictures or a camcorder or something, you know, to film and record or take pictures or whatever that way. But like in 2022, it was like on me and my twin sister's birthday, 39th birthday. I had a rough birthday that day. everything was bad that day. They made sure to ruin my damn day. And but thankfully I had a hotel night, and my perp twin sister fake donated $40 and then lied on me and falsely accused me of being ungrateful, you know, because I did a video crying, and I was like, well, I'm shocked, and I didn't know if it was for real or sincere, or if I mean, I didn't know if it was genuine or not, since she had been perping me all this time. And then she like, after I did that video, her and her cult, they attacked me and falsely accused me of being ungrateful and this and that, whatever. And then, 2023, I didn't hear anything from my twin sister, and fake Damnesia tried to talk about, oh, why should she why should she wish you a happy birthday, or why should she do this, why should she do that, and you said this about her and you did that about her and whatever. It ain't your business. Stay out. So, I mean, I think minding other people's business should be a crime, especially if you're minding someone's business with the intent to ruin their lives. That should be a crime. But anyway, so yeah, but like, so I've kind of veered off topic a little bit. But oh yeah, birthday, yeah, for 2022. So yeah, I ended up I lost my phone. I not only accidentally lost or forgot my phone. Oh, and y'all know what happened last year, the day before our birthday. Wyatt lost his life and all, and they were threatening my life. But anyway, I lost my phone in 2022, and fake Jehovah's Witness cult members were illegally gang stalking and perping me. They perp me nearly every freaking year for our birthday. They were perping the fake Jehovah's Witnesses cult. I don't know why. How they know my birthday? I never had any association or affiliation with them. I don't. I mean, I never went to the fake Kingdom Hall or Queendom Hall, whatever. And so yeah, I never went to their fake cult. Meetings. I never a day in my life believed in them. So they perped me, like, in, for me and my twin sister's 30th birthday. I think it was 2013. I didn't realize it was gang stalking, but they ruined my freaking day and perped me heavy. The fake Jehovah's Witness cult members. How they know my birthday? I'm not friends with any fake Jehovah's Witness cult members. And if I see you part of that cult, I block you. You know. But you know, so that morning, yeah, the fake Jehovah's Witness cult members, they and then like 3 days before that, I had a severe situation that happened that if I talk about it, the person will try to get my channel wrongfully shut down. So I can't talk about it. That's evil. I should be able to have the freedom and the right and the free speech to get to talk about it. But also on me and my twin sister's birthday, I almost lost my life because perps trying to run over me with their cars. And then you know, and I was forced to be on the streets for like on the streets for 9 to 12 days or something like that, and had like no way I could get to take a shower. And the Uber driver was a Hispanic guy. He was rude. He was extremely rude, and he told me to my face basically that I stink, or whatever. He was rude, and I accidentally dropped or lost my phone some kind of way. Um, and then when I got out of the hotel and I went back to the library, and someone thankfully had gave my phone back to the librarians, and my phone was had water damage and couldn't be recovered. So I couldn't afford another phone until like the next month. And I don't remember if my subscribers got me a phone or if I got my own phone. And and during that time, in between then, like I had a lot of gang, like ramped up gang stalking activity. I guess it seemed like the gang stalking itself is its own cult. But the gang stalking cult network seemed like they were mad that I was alive to see another year. You know, so they started perking really heavy. You know, always. So yeah, like I was still just like, even with me having zero phone at all, I still had to deal with rude people. I still had to deal with one headlights. Still, you know, having to deal with perps trying to. They were more aggressively trying to run over me with their cars and trying to assault me or trying to attempt to murder me with their vehicles. Excuse me, when I didn't have a phone. So other people in the TI community or not, they say that, oh, it's your phone. It's your phone. It's your phone. How the stalkers know everything about you. But fake Damnesia and other stalkers, they'll either tell me about GPS or drones and satellites or microchips or chips or trackers. And if there is an AirTag or a tracker, um, and fake Damnesia, he tried to tell me, oh yeah, I sent one of the hotel um, housekeepers to put a tracker on your backpack while you were gone. Well, okay, if I got another backpack since then, how are they still able to stalk and follow me everywhere? So for him to say the chip is this, the chip is recalibrating, and sometimes he'll try to use advanced vocabulary with words I never heard of or words I don't know what they mean, and other times he sounds very, very illiterate. You know, but yeah. So thankfully, like last night, I didn't wake up this morning to fake harassing comments. So like, I took my shower and I checked my messages on my phone or whatever, and then went straight to sleep. And like I think earlier yesterday, I only got like 1 hour of sleep, and then maybe got 1 hour of sleep overnight in the middle of the night. And I saw these people. I'm not gonna say who they were, but I saw them. You know, excuse me, the night before last, and that's why I didn't live stream the night before last. You know, but um, so yeah, I kept compulsively checking my bank account until I finally got the funds, and then like my bank, I now have it set up to where they can email me and let me know whenever I got a deposit or whatever. And if I would have just waited around for that email, oh, that I would have been waiting around forever, waiting around for hours. So I just I was extremely tired and sleep deprived, and my nervous system was like I could tell, like when I be days of sleep deprived, it affects my nervous system. When I feel like my body's jerking and jolting, and like I'd be afraid I'm gonna have like a doggone. I never had a seizure, but I'd be afraid I'm gonna have a seizure from the sleep deprivation. I mean, I never had a seizure from the sleep deprivation. I don't think. I mean, ever since with this, excuse me, after me being aware of being targeted, you know. I mean, after me, like after 2018, 19, 20, whatever, I haven't had any actual seizures from the sleep deprivation or whatever. But with this targeting, but I'd be afraid that I'm gonna have a seizure. But it really ramps up my Tourette's and makes my Tourette's way worse. I mean, it can make my Tourette's worse. Excuse me, uncontrollable body jerking, and I'd be afraid that I'm gonna die. It's like a very torturous feeling, excruciating feeling, when I can't get rest, when I can't get sleep, you know. So all I ate was once yesterday. All I had was breakfast, and I had my supplements, and I was supposed to drink way more water, but I didn't drink enough fluids yesterday. Usually I do. I'm pretty good with drinking enough water or drinking enough fluids, but yesterday I didn't, because I after my shower, excuse me, I went to bed like I mean um I thought I went to sleep probably at 5 something after my shower. Wait, no. Wait a minute. It was like this. It was 4:45 in the afternoon. I was in the shower and stuff, and I try to rest and relax and stuff. And then I washed myself, washed my hair, everything, and then I went. It was like an hour and a half. I was in the tub, resting and relaxing and stuff. And then I went because I was so tired and sleepy and stuff, and I so it must have been like 6:15 when I or right before 6:15, somewhere around 6:15, I got out of the shower, and then um I was checking my messages, and then I just went to sleep, and I don't remember if I woke up in the middle of the night. I mean, before then, but all I know is I woke up and it was 1:41 a.m. in the morning, and then I slept more. So I didn't have lunch and I didn't have dinner yesterday. All I had was breakfast. Excuse me, So I need a way to get to have quarters. I got a little bit of cash, not much left over, but I need to find a way to get. And I don't know exactly the precise amount of cash I have. It's like not much. It should be about $10 more or less, but could be a little more, could be a little less. But last I checked and last I thought it was about $10. But I need to find a way to get laundry done and get me some quarters. And I really don't want to go to the laundromat. I don't like going to the laundromats. Um, the laundromats be dirty, and then they have um, the laundromat attendants be like what they be like from foreign countries, and they be racist, and they be attacking and harassing me, and try to control and micromanage how I wash my clothes, and you know, and or they be walking up and walking up like stepping on my heels, following me everywhere, following my every move and stalking my every move and treating me like I'm some kind of threat. I would like to get my laundry done in peace and quiet. And sometimes the hotels have quarters, sometimes they don't. But sometimes I be thinking that's, some of the, if some of the, if the front desk agent is a perp, they will lie and say that they don't have quarters. so I can't get my laundry done, or they'll try to make it like as if the washing machines and stuff is not working, or like the washers and dryers aren't working and stuff, or they'll try to make it like they'll create a whole fake street theater situation to shut down the whole entire laundromat just to prevent Candy from washing her clothes. So you make everybody else suffer who needs to wash their clothes too. And that's how they, like you shut down even other perks just to prevent one target from getting to wash her clothes. And then y'all talk about, oh, Candy, she stinks, she dirty, she didn't like to be nasty. No, I'm trying to get clean and you bastards won't let me. I'm talking about online and in person. Excuse me, y'all know I have like severe OCD. You know, well, it'd be some damn miracle if I can freaking, you know, get quarters for laundry without having to go to a laundromat. And whenever I get the $50 back from here, um, I'm hoping that that tonight I can have another hotel night at another hotel that will be under $100 and doesn't require a deposit. And if I can get that, then I shouldn't have to ask for any help for dinner, for any money for dinner. And I may or may not need help for breakfast. But if not, I mean, I don't know if I should just let myself suffer on the streets or ask for help to make ends meet for another night at a hotel somewhere else. I know the stalking cult will want me to be on the streets tonight so that they can attack and harass more. So I could be like what they call open season or free game, up for free game or whatever, you know. Excuse me. Excuse me, but dang it, I hate that this is one of the hotels that require deposit. But yeah. But then if I were to try to get another night here, I think I don't think they would just keep the deposit that I have on file. I think they would try to take out another $50, another deposit. You know, but yeah, the deposit that I don't have a reason why they wouldn't give it back, but yeah, I should get it back. I have confidence I will get it back. You know, but yeah, it's like everywhere I go, it seems like people have been stingy with quarters, even with me trying to. I mean, but for me to show them $20 and ask them, if I can have $20 worth of quarters, and they be like stingy with the quarters, like you know, fake Walmart and Target, and sometimes the grocery stores you might get a little lucky, but years ago, fake Walmart used to let you exchange quarters. But remember, I told y'all my bank is out of state, so there's no bank I can go to here that will give me quarters. But they might tell me, "Oh, I'll give you to you this one time, but next time we won't let you. We can't let you. We can't sell you any quarters, or we can't, give out any quarters or whatever. Excuse me. But I don't. I didn't even consider or think about the check cash in place. It's like it's been quite years. It's like I don't even go to the check cash in place no more. But I don't know if the check cash in place is a place to consider. If I can present $20 and ask for $20 worth of quarters, and they might charge me an extra fee on top of that. You know, And I remember when I was living in Los Angeles, I used to go downtown and ask for quarters. Um, and when I would get my Social Security check, and I would go to the check cashing place and try to present them $100 and ask, and then they would exchange the $100 cash for 10 rolls of quarters at no extra charge. And they will always do this. And they had this new guy that was abusive and narcissistic. And he's like, no, we're not going to give you any quarters. He's like, she wants $100 for, we're not going to give you $100 for quarters for free. She wants $100 at quarters for free. She wants $100 at quarters for free. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, any other time I've been coming here. And you're new. But he's new and think he got all the authority. This was like in 2011, 2012. And even 2003, 2004, I was living in New Orleans Towers in Algiers. And, I used to go to fake Walmart and, be able to get my quarters. Now I can't do that no more. So, like, mainly I would use quarters, for bus fare and laundry because it's when you ride the transit bus, it's very hard to put the dollar bill inside the machine. So I would try to make that stretch for like the whole month. But sometimes those quarters I may end up having to spend on like other things. Um, but now I'm not. Well, I can't even carry around $100 in quarters because that would be too heavy with me carrying everything now. So I was just trying to get like $10 or $20 in quarters for for laundry and also probably bus fare. But yeah. So I'm just rambling on. You know. Yeah. So it's yeah. I need to yeah. I don't like the way my shirt smells. I can't say why, but I don't like at the moment. I don't like the way. But I try to when I sprayed the rubbing alcohol on my shirt, it reduced the odor, the smell. But the smell didn't come from me. It came from another source. I can't talk about it. I usually don't smell like that. But I need to get my freaking laundry done. So yeah. I mean, I don't know where I could go. I mean, I don't even know if the check cash in place would if I could go there and exchange coins. I mean, exchange dollar bills, for quarters. And like back then, well, pre Katrina, I used to have bank accounts here in New Orleans because this was all where I lived at. But yeah, I used to get to go to my bank or go to a bank and get you know quarters, nickels, and dimes because with taking the RTA and being disabled is 40 cents, and it's still 40 cents. And you get like a free transfer, but like it's like 80 cents for a day pass. Usually I get the 80 cents for the day pass, and now I just a lot of the times do it on my phone. But then they would debit the money out of your account and it would be pending for 3 days, and then they would give the money back to you and then come back a week later and swipe money out of your account. I hate that the La Pass app does that. They need to fix that. But yeah. But so that's the pain in the ass with me, you know, using the app to pay for my bus fare because you know. But then I said that when August came, I think August 1st is a Friday. Um, so I'm supposed to get paid 2 days before that, you know. So, but I don't know because the way my bank is set up, I'm supposed to get paid 2 days before that, but I don't know exactly how much I will get. If I would get that 727, I've heard Donald Trump is reducing or eliminating Medicaid and or Medicare and reducing Social Security and SSI and all. I'm not sure if he's really doing that or whatever, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like people saying that Donald Trump is cutting Social Security and SSI checks in half and stuff. So I don't know. And well, damn, I would be struggling harder, you know. But but I heard that a lot of New Orleans residents are financially struggling, and they're supposedly looking for like another side hustle or two to try to make scrambling around trying to figure out ways to make ends meet, you know. But the satanic government is deliberately, making us poor and homeless and down to our knees, so that when the mark of the beast comes, they think that a lot of people will be more than glad to accept it. That the government wants to sadistically, the psychopathic government, they want to sadistically bring us down to our knees. You know, and it's like the government wanting to play God when they're supposed to be serving us. So, yeah. So, but I slept until like 7:13 this morning. I woke up. I used the bathroom a few times, but not a whole lot. I think I was dehydrated. But yesterday or last night, they vibrated my body for a bit, and eventually they stopped vibrating my body, and I was able to sleep after a while. And and yeah, like I went down to breakfast, and I was like, they had like precisely when I came out of my room, the hotel neighbors directly across from me, they hurried up and rushed out precisely at the same time that I came out of my room, and we all went down to breakfast at the same time, and they were perping, when they come out, and it's like they hurried up and rushed to the door. See, right when I said door, they slammed it. Somebody slammed the door. Right when I said door, somebody slammed the door. I don't know if it was them or if it was any other hotel neighbors or if it was housekeepers or whatever. But I'm hearing riffraff and noise right now. But yeah, it was a young ass couple. Looked like they were in their late teens or early 20s, and they rushed out of the hotel room right when I did, and nearly bumped into me. And they had this lady that came to the hotel. She had blue shirt, blue vehicle, or like blue blouse and blue vehicle, and came exactly when I came here, yesterday afternoon. Excuse me, but yeah, that perp couple, yeah, they came down exactly when I did, you know, and then, you know, I just simply had oatmeal with peanut butter in it, and peanut oatmeal with peanut butter and brown sugar and a teeny bit of salt, and I had some scrambled eggs and turkey sausage, and that was and I had like some milk and I mixed cranberry, orange, and apple juice all together. I had to go back upstairs to another floor and get me some ice because the the juice is like warm. I forgot that fact. So I had to go run back upstairs and get me some ice, and then come back downstairs. And yeah, so that was my breakfast. Just oatmeal, um, turkey sausage, eggs, and juice and milk. But I had peanut butter in the oatmeal, and I had a little ketchup on the eggs. And then later on I had some peppermint tea. You know, and then I had to use the bathroom, and then I took another shower. I need to brush my teeth. I wish I could take another little nap, but me trying to be safe and stuff like that. I'm not gonna upload this video until after I leave from here. I'm hoping this will help. I hope this will work. Because it's really creepy what the stalkers are doing. Because if the in-person stalkers know where I'm at, then they might be a lot. And there is evidence that they are networking with the online stalkers. So, if the in-person stalkers are illegally booking hotels at the same place I'm at, that might be how the online stalkers are finding out where I'm at. You know, and people keep blaming me, and victim blaming, and attacking me, and calling me a fool, and calling me stupid, or making me feel stupid. And being abusive and everything. You know, but yeah. But I had other topics to talk about, but it slipped my mind. You know, oh, my legs still hurt, but the leg swelling was pretty bad yesterday, and like my the top of my feet was swollen, painful, and red. My ankles, legs, and feet were all swollen so bad. You know, I'm like, damn, all it takes is 1 or 2 days to be out on the streets, and then the swelling come back. Like Saturday night, Saturday was when I got out of the other hotel, and then Saturday night my legs were skinny like a chicken. You know, and now they have been so big and swollen again. You know, but yeah, um, so I'm not going to the library today. Um, and I'm debating on whether or not I will go to the laundromat. I don't know if I will go to the laundromat or if I'll just mellow out and chill today. Um, you know, and I don't know if I can get another hotel at somewhere else tonight, because I don't know if I'll get the deposit back. But I hope ain't nobody listening in. But I don't like that word paranoid or paranoia. I hate those words, cause you know people do be doing shit, and they just want to use that word paranoid to try to gaslight you. Or they try to get you to think that you're just imagining things, and this and that XYZ is not happening. When people do be doing stuff. You know, but I'm thankful and glad to have my peace and rest and relaxation in this hotel. I wish I could stay more nights. You know, but um, yesterday I'm not gonna say where, but the stalkers probably illegally figure out. But there is this um supposed housing opportunity that I cannot say um what housing opportunity it is, and I can't say the location. But it's supposedly um a little bit far out of the way, or um they say it's like a few miles away from the New Orleans metro area, so I might be stuck out in the middle of nowhere. But if it's just a few miles away from New Orleans, I don't know. I mean, and I can't say the price, and I can't say the type of housing it is. But because the stalkers, that they might illegally find out, you know, what it is or where it is. But I have not called the people yet. But I'm questioning or considering or wondering, you know, if I mean, because like with the idea of renting a room and stuff, um, I can't have neighbors or roommates. Well, I'm more like can't have roommates. Can't live with people. I need to be by myself with my disability, and I can't live with freaking roommates and neighbors that's gonna be blasting loud music and smoking around me and stuff, and doing this and doing that around, blasting loud TV or whatever. I enjoyed my peace and quiet last night. You know, um, and in the middle of the night I wasn't even hungry. I'm surprised. So, but I didn't even have like a heavy breakfast. I just had a normal breakfast, but I didn't see any biscuits. But you know, they had looked like apple flavored cinnamon rolls, and it was kind of small. I didn't want those, and I didn't want the bread. So yeah, all I had was the oatmeal, eggs, and sausage. Um, yeah. Excuse me. But yeah. So I was resting my body, and still need more sleep. And um, so yeah, with this housing opportunity, I can't say the direct amount or the exact amount, and I don't know if I qualify to stay there, because I don't know if I call up the place, if they only want specific people, or specific people with certain jobs, or if they only want men, or if it's men only, or if it's women only, or if you know I don't know exactly what all the qualifications are. But I would have to try to call the place. But I don't know how soon a person can move in. But I don't think there's bus transportation in that area. you know but I mean, I hope it wouldn't be like Bloomington. you know but it shouldn't be. you know but for somewhere to be like a few miles away from New Orleans, I don't know how that would be with the Uber, if I needed to get back into the city for XYZ whatever reason. Like if I had to come back to fake Gretna and come to court or whatever. And if I could get the help, you know. So yeah, I'm just, you know, yeah, and I mean, I don't even know if my supporters can help me make ends meet, if I can get a way to get in that place. Um, but see the online stalkers, like fake damnesia. When all I said was, I didn't even. I mean, I said like a $500. I don't know if I said cabin, but it was a $540 place in Bloomington, Texas, and nobody wanted to help me until the last minute, and then everybody started pouring in fake help. Like nobody wanted to help me, and then fake damnesia illegally found out where I was at, before I even got the before I even left the extended stay hotel in Cincinnati, Ohio, in Blue Ash. I think it was Blue Ash, Ohio. And before I left the hotel to get on a Greyhound bus, like he already narrowed down and figured out exactly where I was at. But Star Bricker and the other stalkers, and they thought I was in like I think they were saying, I know there's Stockton, California, but I think there's a Stockton, Texas, or something like that too. I'm like, what? You know, so they thought I was in some other area, but they would like it's more than one stalker that be trying to figure out where I'm at, and then they lie and say you tell all your business or you show all your business. No, I don't. They be hunting and stalking really hard. And they don't have the authority or the right to do this. Like y'all, some internet strangers, just leave me alone. Y'all fucking sick. And all these content creators that actually show their life and their personal business, but because it's quote unquote positive, y'all don't go after and attack them. Y'all respect them because they sold their souls already and they're considered influencers. If they have, people who get paid to travel around and show their vacation and show their hotel, and and they don't seem to be having bad experiences. Like they don't get rude customer service, or they might say that they may not totally like a particular food, you know but like if they might be doing food reviews touring around the country, and sometimes every now and then they might tour like um a national park or something, or a resort or something like that, or a hot spring or something, and living their best life pretty much, but like a lot of these reviewers, they don't really be like, well, I've been here, and this place, the customer service was so rude. But me being targeted, if I try to be a food reviewer or something like that, I would have to deal with being rude to me or serving my food wrong on purpose, and I don't get the same privileges like anybody else. But if these people who wake up one day and decide to be food reviewers and monetize it and everything, they didn't need anyone, and they could be younger than me. They didn't need anyone's permission. They just started doing their own thing. Or people who sell stuff online, they don't need anyone's permission or ask nobody. But I don't know how they're able to get the LLC or the business or whatever running. But you know, um, they have people with less subscriber number than me, and they can be called a content creator. I've been monetized for 2 years, y'all. I've been monetized for 2 years on YouTube. And um excuse me. And it's like my channel really started to kind of take off and grow starting last summer. But not a whole lot. But imagine having like you know for me to have a YouTube channel for 2 years, and with the partnership program, and every month under $200 for me, you know, under $200 every month, like under 175 almost every month. See, look, you hear they slamming the doors. So like, see, they doing that on purpose. grown adults, right? So yeah, like so like yeah, two under $200, and I've been monetized for over 2 years. See, that's noise harassment, documentation and evidence right on this video, right there. They're exposing themselves. And I don't know if it's the fake perp hotel neighbors. I don't know if it's the neighbors or the housekeepers. They're trying to tempt for me to go outside and confront them. And this is why I can't have neighbors and why I hate neighbors or living around people, because them doing just unnecessarily dumb shit like that, illegally stealing your peace when you don't deserve it. And them doing stuff like that is why I couldn't have a work at home job or work from home job. I don't have a laptop. Not right now. And I need a new phone. Excuse me. And I don't know if I'll get it next month or if I have to wait until September. I can't wait till September. I can't deal with this shit on my phone. With my phone. You know, can't wait. You know, I can't deal with, it seems like, I need a new phone because, the police throwing and breaking my phone, and now, I keep on getting, like, emergency call only signal on my phone. And what the regular phone data, you know. So do y'all hear that thumping and door slamming, right? What are they doing? They're trying to antagonize and they're trying to provoke me to go outside and confront them. So I've been a self-published author. Um, I started my short stories before me and my twin sister's birthday. It was August 2020, probably August 13th, 2020, was when I wrote that first short story. But I had been working on a novel since 2019 and have not been able to complete. Excuse me, have not been able to complete or finish it. And even in over the summer of 2020, I was trying to work on some novel writing and lost a lot of my work, and cannot find it. Excuse me, and you know. So it's like, whether it be content creation on YouTube or whatever, stop. And a lot of people say that this harassment that they're doing is demonic. And then once I get off the video, they would stop with the door slamming and playing games. But if I try to go to sleep or if I try to work on my writing, they will harass me then. But if I'm just scrolling YouTube and watching nonsense videos or whatever, oh, they'll leave me alone. It seems like every time I say the word door, they slam it again. Right on cue, like immediately. But I don't know if they're listening in, or I don't even know if they can hear me. I just got a notification on my phone saying that it's National Mango Day, and Sunday was National Ice Cream Day or whatever. But yeah. But so yeah, like the stalkers, I really believe that they are suppressing my potential earnings or what I could be earning with my YouTube, and I know that with my writings, I know that they're suppressing me as well. And if I work on a blog and keep the blog hidden for a while, the stalkers will illegally find out where my new blog is. You know, excuse me. So and harass anywhere that where they get an opening. You know, but then if you have a social media account that's kept on private, you can't get much exposure. You know, it's hard. It's that they illegally sabotaging everywhere. But yeah. Excuse me. I mean, but I know for a fact that they're sabotaging my what I could be potentially earning for my writing. But how is it other people can talk about gang stalking and get respected for it? Stop. I wonder how could they talk about gang stalking and be respected for it, and that could be monetized. But y'all, I'm gonna get off here and I'm gonna see what the hell they're doing. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in a couple of hours.